it's a lot harder to take something positive away from the stage.
3-map and is extended. They're going to go into that match pretty fatigued as well, which is only going to hide as well. Looks like the defense is going to contest pretty long angles over towards Roshrooms. ACOG was up close and dropped, but got a kill. Finds Nico, who had the cutoff hold.
Positions that we see from Orion, but you just then got to still cross, walk into Machine, forces out the shots, and then they get rid of Density as Syro was able to get on the flank, got the kill. Now pushed over towards Pixel, and Orion loses out to Machine. Yeah, last week Orion, I thought, had a very, very solid day out. Density had big moments, and Kyvanix as well certainly had moments as well.
5v3. Let's see though if they can convert here. 70 seconds on the clock. Lola still lurking up above. Finds a good timing there onto Kyvanix, but is forced back by Density. The Monty able to take that space back and return. So not the absolute end of the world for 6Tigers, and with that pick back onto Loyalith. Surely from here forward to the round is likely theirs. Machine isolated over towards Prep. His position known. ACOG as well. Position known. Orion can combat. 45 seconds. The rest of the team now just needs to collect.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to play into that roam game, spread the map vertically, and it just hasn't worked. Credits to 6Tigers. I think they... Oh, hang on. Machine and ACOG both just got one apiece. Density in Freezer... Yeah, just kind of tried to send it in a little too early, and I think it's the eagerness of the 4v2 that baited in 6Tigers. They still had 40 seconds left. Oh my days!
An attempt to isolate here over towards Reading. And
oh, what a shot!
Okay.
So that's that's the difference, though. I don't think Orion's done anything wrong there. You're playing the snake, you get a ping, he's trapped in left side, you've got him on the cross. It's pressuring and pushing down White.
Well, ACOG's positioning here has been really, really good. Low on HP, but he allows Syro to go for the swing. He's bought so much time for his team. Pushed down 90 though, but it's being cut down. Density, the last one left. Winnable.
Oh, hang on, winnable. 20 seconds. Loyalith is very, very low. Density's already shown he's got the clutch factor. The problem is the time, and he doesn't have the kit. And I love the way that Snow's playing this over towards Pillar. Safe, calculated, play the kit, force the time, 10 seconds. He has to kill and clear.
Well, so a lot going right there for RockLFO in that. 3-1 for opening kills so far. Density now trying to contest over towards Shop, and ACOG slammed. The response there from Loyalov keeps it still in the advantage of defense.
Lovely angle.
Yeah.
It's a 3v3. Look to make his way inside of the building. Gets the air jabs placed. And now the move comes from Density in towards Rosham. Oh, he takes a big chunk of damage, but then the headshot traded by Loyalith. And then Nico will fall without making an impact again. Kyvanix by himself in a 1v2. And this is where for Machine and Loyalith, you don't want to give him the 1v1s. Machine will finish off Nico with the Nitrocell, as Kyvanix has got 40 seconds to navigate this 1v2, and he hits the headshot on the Loyalith, holding the angle rather than sitting back, but Machine locks in, gets the kill. Lovely angle from Machine. You know what? As low as he is, and he has been pushed back by the utility, he didn't panic. He knew full well. Oh, well, I mean, that's a wonderful follow-up from Kyvanix. There's not much you can do about that. That is some really good utility to clear out the clash. But they're also now in a position where they may still lose the round anyway, because it's such a big stack bakery. It means that for the rest of the defense, they know exactly where everyone's coming from. I saw the yellow ping onto Snow. His position is known inside of cooking. So I think Kyvanix wants to try and focus on finding ACOG. Now he's looking for the clear. Still has that yellow ping. He wants to leave it there, get the free kill. He's got 4. Now looking for the ace against ACOG, who does still have a nitro swing around. Oh my goodness. ACOG hits the headshot while getting pre-fired swung.
Gather from Machine, who down below on the pulse could be in a position to maybe hit a double
nitro. Oh my goodness. He gets at least 1. You take that, and he's probably looking at this now thinking, how did I not get this guy? Well, you might just get him anyway. Machine is having an absolute wonderful half, as is his team. RockLFO. You have best of 3s that go all 3 maps, and it's kind of a beatdown on 1 map. And, you know, we're not going to be entirely sure as to how comfortable and confident they were.
Very natural, though, for a top floor attack. A lot of utility has been invested, though, and Machine just drops the skylight.
Well, yeah, they just want to push, get aggressive. Machine's having an all-timer here, 9-2. Can he get the next one onto Orion? No, up close headshot, and Orion Nico combine 1v1. This would be a fitting way to close out this opening map as APAC puts an end to it. It's 7-0.
One attacking round back on Cafe, but a good tester for them. Blackbeard and Smoke in wave number 1, and the
Kyvanix down as APAC finds the opening kill. It's not ideal for 6Tigers. And the reaggress is not a bad idea, but you don't want to over-invest in this. Nico does get Snow through the wall, traded though by Loyalist. So even with that reaggress, they're outnumbered.
pretty much. Nitro from Orion deployed.
Ooh.
Does land. So Cyro and Loyal are pretty low on HP as well, and into the DMR combo here, it could be a little dicey.
Yeah, this is winnable now. That pick on the machine gets rid of the blitz, and therefore you don't have to shoot into a shield, and then you catch ACOG on the turnaround around the angle with Loyalist, Cyro low on health, but they get rid of Orion. Still winnable for Density. He's shown he's got the clutch factor at the Pro League level. And Loyalist steps into the Razor Bloom. Density can still win this with 20 seconds left to try and find the first round in the series for 6Tigers. He got tagged up. Can't probably swing that again. Great angle. Great double kill. And 6Tigers are finally on the board. Trying to put the pressure on from below, which you've got to be mindful of someone like Zethy. And ACOG that got a pick onto Orion, but they did lose machine, and ACOG's now going in for the plant inside of CO. Kyvanix hits the shot onto Loyalist. ACOG got off it temporarily. Great swing, great pressure, and 6Tigers are looking pretty switched on.
Finding a mistiming, etc. And that unfortunately was the case for them in that round.
And Density should get the last kill right now.
Yep. And then Machine on the Snake, he can lurk on radar and then call what the anchor setup is on the site as well. Oh, and even get the kill. So some really good reads there so far from RockLFO. Can rappel up, and the safety of the rappel, use the radar, one of the probably more overpowered features of that gadget. Minute 30.
Oh, I thought Kyvanix was in a chance to maybe get that headshot, but credit to Snow. Quick with the trick up. And RockLFO finally getting off the mark here on Consulate, and they're making a statement in this third round as they get an opportunity to finally get boots into the building, spread around, get active and get aggressive. When you look at a lineup such as this, it's just all about aggression. And it works out absolutely to perfection on the board.
Half and then return back to the primary and secondary sites where RockLFO, we've provided they have the smoke coverage against the Vert.
It also means Kyvanix Density not here for this push in. But Kyvanix, never mind, does get a kill. Bot Yellow, he just rotated so quickly. Density as well. Both of them just got on the move. There was too much of a stack push through Yellow and not enough through the breach. And that meant the rotating Kyvanix and Density, when they pushed back down, they just had 3 players essentially staring right at them. And I don't think RockLFO were prepared for that double push down Yellow stairs. Nico knows he doesn't want to peek this, because if he peeks this and dies, then it's a 1v2, 30 seconds. Snow's just going to be forced to run in. That's the right way to play it. If he's 6 targets, 3-1.
To get out.
Oh, what a shot from Kyvanix.
Reloading.
Yeah, they've looked a lot sharper here on console at 6 targets. Starting to get the feeling Clubhouse will be needed to separate these two teams, just with what we've seen so far in the first half, because Kyvanix, it's another wonderfully timed headshot. And this round is looking like it's done already. 5v2, nothing Machine could do on the Monty. Never really got involved, stuck over towards break. ACOG playing behind him. Kyvanix, you can fall back at some point, but he's all systems go. And gets some damage into Machine as well for good measure before finally going down. But the job done in the round from Kyvanix. And now to put the finishing touch on from 6 targets, it's only Machine that
develop in the round. Oh, aggressive from Kai, and he doesn't back down. Snow falls. It's the Deimos out of play. Big loss. He doubles down with the second. And RockLFO, not even allowed inside of the building, and all Kai could do was shake his head. How has he been allowed to do that?
We just haven't been able to get these shields involved early in the rounds either in this half for RockLFO. Machine chasing over towards Yellow, and he loses that to Zephy. Outplays him beautifully on Yellow stairs. Oh, it's a round-changing moment because Orion actually died at that same time. Machine gets that kill into Zephy, and it's a 3v3. Instead, now it's a 4v2. Make it 1 with ACOG falling. It's only Loyalist left. In the half, time break is beckoning in favor for 6Tigers. A 5-1 lead is a real statement. After getting 7-0 on Cafe, they expected results so far, guys. 7-0 on the first map, 5-1 in the second.
I mean, of course, we precursed the second half of Cafe with the fact that...
Yeah, 40 seconds left, still nothing found. This will be a free kill. Syro just caught asleep at the wheel, and 6Tigers have made a very swift attack, and what a way to start the second half. Just back and forth. 30 seconds though leaves 6Tigers in the best position as ACOG down by himself. RockLFO just offering little resistance overall. It's 6-1. May as well start.
Loyal, the sole defender on this top floor position. Under pressure, and the upside down repel from Orion is a success. Good return to form for Orion.
We'll just sit spiral and pretty much the same kind of playstyle and may get rewarded, and will. Kybernix probably not anticipating that bomb as well for good measure. Smokes to go out, and Zephy will get active on the glass. And finds the pick on the machine. Immediate elimination. Regains the advantage now for 6Tigers. Snow from bot spiral could be the difference. Syro, though, he's gone hunting as well. Immediate trade from Orion keeps them still with the numbers. Snow, his presence now known bottom of spiral. So they know there's only potentially one in sight. It's ACOG. He's above. Now they've got info on both of them. Down to Density and Nico in the last 6 seconds of the round. Snow playing this perfectly. Just sitting back, waiting. Plant going inside a cafeteria. ACOG, has he got the ability to deny? No. Drop down. A little pinch. Nico losing that battle. Leaves Density now in another clutch position. Doesn't get the kill. Probably thought he almost did.
Wow, okay. Gets pinched from behind, and ultimately that's job done. Good work from ACOG up above initially. Big emphasis now on Machine finding good position on the clash, and then the defense being able to play around that. There we go.
1 for 1. Very low over towards CO. And that's forced Machine all the way outside. A wonderful little play to follow up from Machine. Desk. Yeah, all they're shooting into is the clash. Nico finds a kill onto Syro. As RockLFO looking to just stay alive here on Consulate. ACOG up to 10 and 6 now. Nico just nothing really he could do against the clash. And this one is going to stay around a little longer in terms of this map. Density's great, and he's got a good clutch gene about him. But 9 seconds, no kit. Clash, shield still up. Does eventually get the kill on the Machine. Not winning this one. So more rounds needed on. And thinking about the plan, and we'll go for it. They got the opening kill once again. Is there denial? You do have the Yakko, but the Yokais are just not in the right place. A little too slow to react for RockLFO. The pacing of 6Tigers catching them off guard. Ryan got plant down, but it did cost him his life. And then 2 more fall quickly in the post plant. 6Tigers may have been able to rush in, get plant down, and had the opening kill. But they end up in a 2 versus 4, making a 1v4. The retake from RockLFO has been perfect. Clean.
Wow.
Didn't lose a single player. Will that be too much for 6Tigers to overcome? Nico once again back onto the solid snake. Machine with a chance. And there it is. Their first opening kills since Machine got it back in the 3rd round. And Nico goes down as well. Logic Bomb may ring out from Density, but there's not much they're going to be able to really do with it.
Maybe if Orion can get an opening here onto Snow, but even this is a very unfavorable fight. Oh, Snow might maybe giving away his position, but no, still wins the fight.
Clean.
Diffuse it down as well. This round's over.
Yeah. Well, Fuse is irrelevant when there's still a minute 20 on the clock. If they can find a kill each here, Zethy and Density, bring it back to a 2v2. Ooh, little trade. That's not going to be enough, though. When you're in a 2v4. And this is just a classic case of, well, Zethy goes hunting, doesn't really find anything. Doesn't even care about the kit, and now just is forced into the sprint. Does get one onto Syro. But not enough time left into the round. Had there still been about 20-30 seconds left at this point, it certainly would have been more possible, but no time remaining for Zethy. Snow gets the kill. And ever since that tactical timeout, 6-1 down, call attack, they've now been able to win 4.
Pushing horizontally, both down below and above, and they've got good info as well. Oh, traded. Minute 10. 6Tigers still in an advantageous position. Kai may be able to be brought back up as well. And if he is, it's a 5 versus 3. And they look like they're in a strong position to close out this map.
Yeah, looking in a very good position. Machine on the pulse with a Nitro inside server. Can he be a difference factor? Snow can get info as well. RockLFO goes down. Well, this is just the classic old case of a fake comeback. 6-1 down to bring it back to 6-5. And it all comes undone. And this is why you do not want to give up these hefty leads. One back for Snow. Machine has kept himself pretty well hidden and hits the shot onto Kyvanix. But now getting shot in the back. Machine didn't know where those initial shots were coming from. Snow in the 1v3. Clubhouse now very much on the cards. 20 seconds for 6Tigers. They don't have the kid at the moment.
Solace. He can read the plant from above.
He certainly can. He's just got to find out where it is.
There we go.
And he finally has been able to find it. Will he be able to deny in time? He will not. Shots don't land. There wasn't enough bullets in the SMG. And we are done here on Consulate. All 3 maps required in this lower bracket elimination series.
RockLFO will be starting on defense. How much influence the foremost, but then also the bans and what actually gets taken out of play, given all the hype.
So it's not as if RockLFO are just kind of sitting back doing nothing right now. They're getting an aggressive double kill from Machine. The run out kitchen to get rid of Kyvanix towards Dirt was wonderful. He does lose this round. Pops the Vulcan canister. Like they're at that point now for RockLFO when they know time, the biggest crunching factor. Nico walked through the flames. That meant he was low. Orion just sitting inside of the gas babe. They're trying to brute force their way. And it's not going to work. RockLFO will take the opening round here. These are going to be the sites that you need to be winning just as much as Basement. Basement's the one you can't afford to lose. Nico, what a swift entry, though, in through Garage to catch out RockLFO. And then hits the second shot onto Syro as well, re-peeking to see if he can get the trade. Opening 2 kills in the round really set the rest in motion. You got the extra numbers. You've opened up a lot of space. Put so much pressure onto the remaining defenders in sight, and then you kind of get this sort of result. ACOG low in health as well. The shot in the back. It's clean. It's flawless from 6Tigers. They take you.
Of Machine. Can they link up this attack with Nico? Maybe. Sorry, no. Kai. It's over towards Central Stairs. Does the clash get caught? Yes. Eventually, 3 versus 1. This is really nice.
Going to take a 2-1 lead on Clubhouse attack. This is a great start for 6Tigers. You have to wonder, how did Cafe go the way that it did? I mean, admittedly, there were a lot of clutch rounds that went the way of RockLFO, but still 7-0, and then into Consulate win and starting really well on Clubhouse. ACOG try as he might. Now in a post-plant situation where you've got to clear out the balcony positions. Not going to be possible. Can't even get through the first time.
To correct maybe some of the mistakes from
Clash. He's easily been the best player for RockLFO in the series. Oh, caught at the window. Density, I don't think was prepared for Syro to be quite literally standing right at the frame. Opening kill for RockLFO. That's a good start. Nico wants to go hunting in response and wasn't expecting Syro close right. That's going to be the round. That's a freebie from Syro.
Yeah. This point. And they've still failed to fully deal with the roam. RockLFO bar. Syro on screen now. Lounge. Snow as well, working around this first floor. ACOG elsewhere to find one. Zethy will sit outside for the late trade.
But probably upset in the way they lost the round. Like, sorry, just being able to get 3 kills over towards Secret Lounge. Zethy maybe sensing a chance to play off of this yellow ping. And can't win that battle. RockLFO hears him coming through. Immediately turns around. So 2-2, but it's just... And ACOG will go down. Kyvenix doesn't need the help from Nico or anyone else. He gets finished off by the shock drone of Density, and a 2-player advantage heading into the site execution point of the round.
Well, Cyrus steps up though. The clash is posing problems, but it's traded by Nico. 2v4, 6 targets in the advantageous position. Flank.
Loyal gets 1. Probably might feel as if he should have been able to get 2, but funnily enough, now playing behind the clutch shield is the attacking team. Snow battling towards top red, hits the shot onto Kyvenix. 10 seconds, and now the pressure falls back to 6 targets because they're still going to get the kill onto the ground. Snow knows he can kind of fall back, force them to push into him. 5 seconds left. Lilith inside a cache. Density going with the plant inside a CCTV. Easy kill onto Nico. Density hasn't got the time. Oh, the air jab maybe does give him the moment. Never mind. Pistol from Loyalith connects. Huge round win for RockLFO. They were susceptible there in cache and CCTV.
Oh, that was one of the...
Oh, what an angle from Kyvenix. Peppered it the first time, then kind of doubled back. Sorry, they're in a good position to get the trade. So one, imagine, is happier days for the attacking team. And a chance at the breach. Cyro does get down. Good spray control from Nico. And 40 seconds as it starts to dwindle down. I'd like to see them find a way to start the execution phase around now, rather than in 10 seconds time. It's 30 seconds now. Like, they've got to pick it up. And Snow finds an angle onto Zethi. It's falling apart for 6 targets here.
Yeah, it feels like such an important round to win. 20 seconds. It's a con stack from the attack. Time ticking.
They've left this too late. Now you have to rush into sight. Lovely clear though from Density. Almost getting the kill onto ACOG towards Logi as well, but he falls, and now down to Nico. 3 seconds. There's no backup plan. There's no time to go for a res. There's no time to change strategy. That's it. It's 4-2. RockLFO hold strong. Down a player for the vast majority. He's offering us as we enter the second half of the final map. Which puts RockLFO in a better position. They go into the attack, yes, but they've got a little common position to be. Might give this one peak attempt, and then we'll look to fall back down. He swings out of the corridor, and that is a very ambitious play. Zethi, though, immediately there for the trade as the cover. And executes for 6 targets, left them little room on the attack with time. ACOG wants to push through blue. 20 seconds. Again, we're going to get down to a late round execute. And Snow, though, at least opens up with the kill over towards blue. Machine does fall, so does Density. Still the player advantage with RockLFO. And Nico Zethi low on health as well. Same with Loyalith and ACOG. Pistol's good enough, though, from ACOG. Only Nico left. Got to go and grab that kit, though, for Snow. Very winnable right now for Nico, but then beaten out by Snow. He grabs the kit, gets the kill.
Flank.
Oh, the logic bomb doesn't help. Yeah, it doesn't help. That's a well-timed logic bomb from Loyalith. Forced Zethi down and into the fight. Jeez. A bit rough in the chat for poor old Zethi, but you know what? He gives it just as much as he takes it. And now, a minute left. Need this kill here from Nico. DMR does connect onto Snow, gets him to half. But now sees the Monty has dropped down into sight. Loyalith, another logic bomb will ring out, push down main stairs. RockLFO have got the numbers, and they're going for the plant. Density has been downed as well. It's all falling apart for 6 targets. Machine does get downed, though, and that will be a good denial. This is still a round that is alive, but Nico and Orion need to hit their shots.
Finished. Good dislodge. Orion 1v3.
Plant now going down from Loyalith. Orion, you've got to get on the move. And he just cannot find anything here from this position in blue. Into Arsenal. Machine will get finished off. Playing behind the deployable shield is ACOG. He's got his own shield. And it's ACOG that then holds the angle and gets them to stop peeking.
Kai's been very eager to attack early, and it hasn't worked out. That too from Nico, also falling short of the mark. RockLFO with the advantage once more. Kai continues to overpeak. Yeah,
it's a low percentage swing, right? So you're at the window. You're trying to shoot a small pixel target on the roof, but he's looking at a window position where you're body frame is so much larger and in a set known position. It's just that it's not the right swing. He'll learn from it. They'll learn from it. Zephy lets out a bit of frustration onto Zyro. But all of the real talking has been inside of the server. It's RockLFO get the job done. They eliminate 6 targets from kickoff.